Hi there, welcome to Apple World. I was harmed by Beyonce. I was harmed, you folks. Kanye continues to add more names in his Instagram consume book. And in a real sense, nobody's protected, not even Sovereign V herself. As you likely know, Kanye has a long and muddled history with Beyonce and her better half Jay-Z. Before Kanye's Kardashian time, he and Jay were closest friends, and Kanye was in a real sense fixated on Beyonce. Yet after Kanye wedded Kim, J and B began gradually limiting any association with Kanye, and obviously the straw that broke the camel's back for the Carters was Kanye's support of Donald Trump. So after Kanye's entire subjection was a decision circumstance, numerous sources guaranteed J and B had chosen to cut off all binds with Hoop. This drove Kanye to call freely out both Beyonce and Jay-Z for disregarding him, and he even attempted to uncover Beyonce for utilizing coercion to win grants anyway. Last year, Jay made an unexpected appearance on Kanye's collection. Donda and fans accepted this as a sign that the meat was authoritatively crushed. Well, not for Kanye, on the grounds that he just affirmed Beyonce and Jay-Z are still on his meat list. Fans are currently hypothesizing whether Kanye's truly still distraught about Jay and B ghosting him, or on the other hand, on the off chance that he's simply savaging everybody and attempting to raise publicity for his new collection by mixing the pot one way or another. We as a whole know Kanye's fixation on Beyonce goes way back. I'm truly glad for you. I'm allowed you to get done, however. Beyonce had perhaps of the best video ever, one of the most amazing recordings ever. As a matter of fact, after Kanye began dating Kim, fans guaranteed Kanye was in a real sense attempting to transform Kim into Sovereign Honey Bee. Back in 2014, Kim colored her hair blonde, and one insider told Radar Online it was all Kanye's thought since he needed Kim to look more like Beyonce. Kanye has earnestly told Kim that he accepts they will be the greatest power couple on earth, the source said, adding it's one reason why Kanye told Kim to change her hair variety. He thinks it raised Kim from simply being a reality star to a worldwide hotshot. With respect to Beyonce, it appeared she didn't value having her name referenced in a similar sentence with Kim, so she began limiting any association with the entire circumstance. Obviously, everything finished after news broke that Beyonce and Jay-Z skipped Kim and Kanye's Italian wedding. Kanye later told Charlemagne that God, I was caught wind of them not coming to the wedding. I grasped they were going through certain things, yet in the event that it's family, you won't miss a wedding anyway. Kanye likewise guaranteed there was no ill will among him and the Carters, and said we messaging each other positive energy. And it truly appeared to be that way for some time. Over the course of the following 2 or 3 years, J and B blended with Kim and Kanye on a few events, and they were even spotted celebrating together at the 2016 VMAs in New York. Yet you definitely know Kanye can't let anything go, so only weeks in the wake of spending time with J and D at the VMAs, Kanye went on an entire tirade against them during his show in Sacramento, blaming Beyonce for extorting the VMAs so she could prevail upon Video of the Year. Kanye and Drake: Beyonce, I was harmed on the grounds that I heard that you said you wouldn't perform except if you won video applause. He likewise said the Carters played the governmental issues excessively and got down on Jay-Z for overlooking the calls excessively and failing to remember who we are. Jay? However, meanwhile, reports arose that the genuine explanation JB chose to cut attaches with Kanye was Kanye's public underwriting of Donald Trump. A source near the Carters let Day-to-Day Mail know that Beyonce and Jay-Z are tired of Kanye lauding Trump and think his political perspectives are bull. They are shocked over Kanye's new political tirades. The source said they think Kanye is a shame and are just doing this for consideration. Beyonce and Jay-Z know that Kanye has a future in legislative issues. However, they believe they can't connect themselves with Kanye and Kim from here on out. They believe nothing should do with both of them anyway. It later turned out the Carters weren't that irritated by what Kanye and Kim were doing, and they basically didn't have any desire to get hauled in any peer mass. Jay tended to his supposed meet with Kanye in a meeting with the New York Times senior member Beckett, and said that despite the fact that his relationship with Kanye is convoluted, he and Kanye will continuously be siblings. I disdain Kanye. A few days ago, I let him know that he's my sibling. I love Kanye. I do. It's a muddled relationship with us concerning Beyonce. On June 8, 2021, she shared a birthday recognition for Kanye on her official site, sending an unmistakable message that she has no meet with him except for the fact that it looks like Kanye feels contrastingly pretty much this. As you presumably know, for the recent months, Kanye's been utilizing his Instagram as his web-based consumption book. On the off chance that you're pondering who are individuals on Kanye's hamburger list, well, Kanye, as of late, took to his Instagram to share a rundown of vapes, legislators, organizations, and imaginary people he's blaring with, and the rundown named everybody from Kim and Peppa to South Scott and the Carters. However, Kanye thought the rundown was unfinished, so he added a couple of additional names in the subtitle. Come on, folks. The rundown is 2 times as long as Kanye thought of you having to put an apple. Spotify Vivendi, Widespread, Lucian Grange, TikTok Dark History Month, Obama, the entire cast of SNL, Hillary Clinton, Satan himself, Corey Bezos, Charlemagne, Disney nonconformists, and obviously Skeet and all silly overall. Could someone from Chicago at any point let these individuals in on what Skeet implied when we was growing up? It's up for everyone, so as you can see, Kanye didn't deny beefing with Beyonce and Jay-Z, so this could mean he's actually mad about the Carters overlooking him and Kim, but on the other hand, it's fascinating that Kim as of late shot a house visit for Vogue, and keeping in mind that she was showing North's child book, extremely observant fans detected a photograph of Beyonce. Furthermore, Jay-Z holding child North, and sure, perhaps this was only a fortuitous event. However, at that point again, this is Kim we're discussing, and you know all that she does openly is painstakingly arranged down to the littlest detail, so essentially fans are currently saying Kim and Kanye are both doing likewise, attempting to get their names connected to Beyonce and Jay-Z to remain important for Kanye's situation. He has another collection emerging, so he's been doing the most to remain in the press, and concerning Kim, very much we should be straightforward. She's no longer at the pinnacle of pertinence she was a couple of years prior, so she must take the necessary steps to remain in the spotlight. Gracious. And we should not forget the Kardashians have another unscripted TV drama debuting in a Trail on Hulu. No doubt Kim needs individuals to continue to discuss her. Kanye knows precisely how to keep himself significant, and everybody gets bulldozed, one fan said. As of now, he's doing it for shock element and tattle, and another fan came for Kim and said Kim posts those old photographs since she not the slightest bit needs to be related with any account of having meet with Beyonce. If anything, Kim appeals to God for the day she will be close with Beyonce to remain significant in dark culture. Kim does this. We should be truly any step of the stepping stool she can move to get one more score in her belt of accomplishment she can get. She will persevere relentlessly to acquire. This is only her sending the message that she has no hamburger with them to keep that entryway open easy. Yet what's truly diverting pretty much this is that Beyonce and Jay-Z stay 100 unbothered regardless of how hard Kanye